Today, I'll be sharing with you Amazon travel gadgets that I didn't think I needed, but once I got them, they were very helpful in my travels. And I have traveled over 40 times in the last 2 years, and these are some of the gadgets that I have found have made my traveling life easier. These silicone bottle covers. At first, I thought, is this even necessary? But one time I went on a flight and my makeup cleanser literally bursted and it got all over my toiletry, and so these silicone covers really prevent that from happening. You just slip it right on top of any bottle, and if it does leak, it's going to catch it all in this silicone cover. And they're pretty inexpensive. And I'll make sure to link everything down below so it's easy for you to click. Next, I actually used this while I was in Spain because I was a little bit worried about pickpocketers because I was traveling alone. But then I found out Madrid is actually very, very safe. But there are other parts of Europe where you may need to be more mindful of making sure no one takes your phone. So I got this phone tether, and you basically stick it inside your phone and then you clip it onto your bag, your pants, wherever, so that you know if anyone tries to just grab it, they can't. Honestly, this could even happen in LA. Another gadget that I think is very helpful is this air stick. So this air stick can literally stick to any surface, and then you could put your phone on it. So that's a way for you to be able to watch things on your phone, or you can use it as a tripod, but literally you could just stick it on anything and you don't have to set anything up. You just stick it on. Now, the next gadget you need is the Tesson Universal Travel Adapter. And I actually got this before they were even today's sponsor. I had this gray and white one, and then they sent me this black and orange one. This is an all-in-one adapter which covers over 200 countries, and it needs to go with you wherever you go because different countries have different outlets and voltages. And actually one time when I was in Korea, I didn't bring the Tesson one. I bought some knockoff version, and then it ended up short-circuiting and I couldn't charge any of my things. So to prevent that, you want to make sure you get a reliable travel adapter. So treat it just as important as your visa or your passport. Take it along with you because you do need one. So this Tesson power adapter can transform 4 different sockets into one universal AC outlet with 5 USB ports, and allows you to charge up to 6 devices simultaneously, which is very, very powerful. And you don't have to be afraid of short circuiting. It's really lightweight. It's only 0.34 pounds, and it's a compact size, so it allows you to travel internationally, and you can take it around really easily. I can literally just charge my computer, my phone. You could plug in your hair dryer. Literally anything you need, you could stick it in with this power adapter. Be sure to add the Tesson travel adapter to your list. It's just as important as also getting a visa when you're going abroad. Something else that I love to use are packing cubes. There are also compressible packing cubes, and they basically have extra zippers to really help compress all of your clothes. So I think aesthetically, the compressible packing cubes look better, but in terms of functionality, I think any packing cube will do. It really does help compress your clothes, so it's a little more compact and you save more space. But the compression ones are very hard to zip, but I think just the regular packing cubes are fine. You can also squish those. But any type of packing cube really helps with organization. You're able to sort it by day, by outfits, or you can section things off. Like, I want to make sure that my PJs are not with my outside clothes. Next are Apple AirTags. So I initially only had one, and I would just put it in my check-in luggage because that's the one that I knew was going to separate from me. But I realized I actually should have 2 Apple AirTags and put one with my carry-on, because there are some moments where flights are overbooked and they force you to check in your carry-on luggage. If that happens, you know, I would not be prepared, because what if it gets lost? I want to be able to track it. So I definitely recommend having 2 AirTags, one even for your carry-on. This really helped me when I was in Madrid, and I knew immediately that my luggage was not in the same country as me because I could track it with my AirTag. This is something that I got for my birthday, but it's a 3-in-1 charger, especially if you have a lot of Apple products like the iPhone, AirPods, and an Apple Watch. What I have. But there's also a charging pad that you can get, and it has all 3 in a little row, and you can charge that. But I have this 3-in-1, and it's so efficient because I just need to take that with me. The downside though is that you won't have any cables in case you go into a car and you want to charge your phone in the car and you need a cable. That's the only time I could think of that it would not be helpful to have these 3-in-1 charging options. But other than that, it's just a very compact way to ensure you can charge all your devices at once. Next, one of my favorite gadgets is to have a travel backpack with a sleeve. It totally makes a difference when you are traveling. Make sure that you get one with a sleeve to stick into your rolling luggage. I know a lot of people like tote bags, and I think tote bags are great if you're doing a weekender or a road trip. When you are traveling abroad, you really want to have something that you could have both your shoulders carrying, because tote bags, they're really leaning on one side. And I just remember when you're walking for a long time, it's very painful, especially if you ended up checking in your luggage and you can't just have it rest and you have to walk very far for your baggage claim. There are so many scenarios. I wish I could just put this somewhere. Having it on both shoulders definitely helps bear the burden and the weight. Next is a portable pill container. I used to just bring all of my probiotics, vitamins, Tums all separately, but it's nice to just have a pill container and put it all in one. And I have a higher chance of actually taking these things every day when it's in a compact area, because it's all right in front of me. Definitely when you travel abroad, a lot of people say they end up with like slight stomach aches or have toilet issues. So it's really helpful to ensure that you have some medicine that you know is from your home, so you feel comfortable taking. Next is a luggage scale. Luggage scales are very helpful, especially when you're trying to figure out, you know, is my bag going to be overweight and will I be charged? Especially when you're traveling abroad and you end up buying a lot of stuff to bring back, you want to just make sure that you scatter things accordingly so that it doesn't weigh too much. And to do that, you can use the luggage scale to be able to see how much it weighs, and you can do pounds or kilograms. Next is the turtle pillow. This is basically like a neck brace pillow. Think of a neck brace if somebody injured their neck, but it really supports your neck so that you're not rolling around when you're sleeping. I do find the ones that go around your neck, you have to crank your neck quite lower, but the turtle really supports your head and keeps it in place. And I did end up sleeping like an hour on a flight, which is a lot for me. I really can't sleep on flights, but the turtle travel pillow was very helpful. Between the two, there's one that's a little bit more expensive because it has a cooling effect. I don't think it's necessary to pay for one like that. Either one will do. If you care about it being cool to the touch, then go for it. Next are compression socks. Compression socks are great. Even for an hour flight, I like to wear my compression socks because I do feel very bloated and I do feel like I'm not having the best circulation when I'm on a flight. So definitely, of course, walking around the cabin is helpful, but I also don't want to be walking every 10 minutes, and compression socks also help just keep the flow going in your body. So I do find that it helps prevent swelling and my legs don't feel so like they haven't moved in a bajillion years. Next is a travel razor. This razor is so cute and it's also very safe because it has a little case, and I love taking it around with me in case I need it. And one of the last things that I recently got, and I always carry one with me wherever I go, is an umbrella. But this is a UV travel umbrella, so you ensure that you can actually use it when it's sunny or when it's rainy, because you know we need to stay out of the sun and protect our skin. This is really great because it comes with a travel case too. So these are some of the things that I have been using, and I hope it helps you, especially when you're traveling. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.